Welcome to InnoGames TV, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Fabio. I'm here in Los Angeles at the convention center because it's E3 time. I get my battle juice with me. We're going to be introducing Rising Generals and Tribal Wars 2 over the next couple of days. But first, let's check out the other topics.
Start your engines. For the first time, you'll see the brand new Rising Generals announcement trailer. Forge of Empires wherever you want. Product manager Daniel shows you the new iPad app. It's finally done. The Tribal Wars 2 closed beta started, and we will give you all the information on how to get into the game. The Grepolis team is working on a new event. Stay tuned and get all the information about the Thracian Conquest. Last chance for all Tribal Wars players to rescue the royalty. We show you what the event is all about. Last but not least, we'll tell you what happened here at E3 and what game design legend Bruce Shelley thinks about Rising Generals.
Oh hey, I didn't see you there. Exciting topic, right? But next up is the Rising Generals launch trailer. Here it goes.
At the end of the day, warfare is always about choosing sides. But you know, if you don't, you get to fight everyone. Enter the battle zone and become a Rising General. Instantly upgrade your base and unlock new weapons, equipment, and officers. Build your army from an impressive arsenal of vehicles, tanks, choppers, and airplanes. Join a battle group and fight at the side of your comrades and allies. Use officers and spies to infiltrate enemies and prepare your troops for battle. Use everything you've got to crush your enemies in combat. Play wherever you are on Android, iOS, and in your browser at risinggenerals.com.
Did you guys already try out the Forge of Empires iPad app? If not, my colleague Daniel will explain it to you right now.
Hey guys, this is Daniel from InnoGames. I'm the product manager of Forge of Empires, and I have super exciting news for you. I know that a lot of people are already waiting for a mobile app of Forge of Empires, and now it's finally available on your iPad. So this is the iPad version of Forge of Empires. It's a cross-platform app. That means that you can use your regular account that you have already in Forge of Empires, just log in your iPad and can play right away in your existing account. So no need to build up your city from the beginning. You have all your buildings and stuff available right from the start when you log in. As you can see, it looks like Forge of Empires on the first glance, but we did a lot of improvements on the mobile version to make sure that it really fits and works like a mobile app. Your new main menu is on the bottom, and you can expand it to reach all the functionality that you already know from Forge of Empires. We made sure that all the buttons and windows have the correct size so they're easy to click and easy to swipe. The graphical quality of the iPad app is still on the same level as in the browser. All the buildings are very beautiful. You see all the animations as well running in here. You can easily swipe over the city and activate all the options in the production buildings. You can start producing troops. Just use your fingers to zoom in or zoom out in your city. Here we are on the continent map, and you can as well use your fingers to drag around or just enter a province, enter a sector, and then also start a fight. In the battle, you just use your fingers to move your units around the battlefield. Here we are in the research tree. Use your fingers to swipe through the ages. If you want to research a new technology, you just click on the icon for the light bulb and then pay the resources to unlock the technology, as you know it from the browser. Okay guys, that's it with our short introduction in the Forge of Empires iPad app. I hope you liked it.
Tribal Wars 2 already started in its closed beta, and my colleague Nino will tell you everything you need to know about the process.
Hi all, I'm so excited today because it's the day, it's the 24th of June, and today we launch our closed beta. And we're gonna invite some of you to start playing already today, and it's just so awesome, so brilliant. Everything might not be running as expected the first few days, you know, we have to figure out some kinks and so on, but directly after that we're just gonna start pushing in a lot of you, and you know, we hope that you're just gonna enjoy the game a lot and play with us and test out all the new features and help us provide the very important feedback that we need from you to help us improve the game, to make it the best, and to lead the direction that you players want to have it in. Aside from that, you're gonna encounter ruthless multiplayer action, like you know it from old Tribal Wars. All your old tactics, they're not gonna be valid anymore. Therefore, be patient and create your new tactics with maybe a new team, with a new set of tribe friends. You will need them because, you know, Tribal Wars 2 is a team game just like the normal Tribal Wars. I want to thank you guys for a multitude of reasons. It's because of you that we're making this game. It's because of you, our awesome fans. Really, there's no more brilliant fans than you, that we're making the game the way that you want it. Therefore, it's so important that we get your feedback during the closed beta, that you're actively playing with us and helping us improve the game to where it has to be to fulfill your standards of what you want to play and what you want to see of Tribal Wars 2. Thank you, really, for all the enthusiasm and for the multitudes of hours you've spent with us. Thank you. Be ready and wait for your key, because it's gonna show up on your email or on Facebook anytime soon, and then you just go to beta.tribalwars2.com to play.
Grepolis, Thracian, Conquest. You don't know what that means? Check out the next spot.
Hello Grepolis community, I'm Marcel, one of the game designers behind Grepolis. Pretty soon it will be time for a new in-game event, but it will be quite different, as it is all about a war. Tenya, a leader of Thracian units, will offer to lead your army of mercenaries into combat. The Thracian realm is overrun by insurgents who terrorize the people of Thrace. It is your task to fight the rebels to unite and free the oppressed populace. Thrace will be displayed as an epic campaign map spanning over 60 different battlegrounds. You will fight your way from battleground to battleground by commanding your mercenaries to attack. These mercenaries are completely new units, which are unique for the event. If you choose to attack a battleground, you will see the station rebels, as well as your available mercenaries. On each battleground, the number of mercenaries you can deploy is limited, so we'll have to make a tactical decision about which units you will use and how many. Each unit has its strengths and weaknesses against specific units, and therefore you really have to plan your attack. Should you be victorious, you will win a unique reward tied to the specific battleground. On top of that, you will be eligible to move on to the next battleground. The defeated battleground will be on cooldown for some time, after which you can attack and win the reward again, although there will be more enemies than before. Another noteworthy feature is that, even if you suffer a defeat, the enemy's losses are permanent, which means you will eventually whittle down the opposition and secure the battleground after several attacks. Your mercenaries, on the other hand, won't die, they just get wounded and have to recover. During that time, you cannot use them for another attack, but every 7 hours a healer will arrive to tend to your injured troops and make them fit for combat again. Even the mighty hero Hercules decided to travel to Thrace and help the people. In combat, you may call for his help, which will boost the combat power of your units by 20%. Keep in mind though that Hercules will need to rest 12 hours after he has been involved in a battle. The campaign map is full of surprises. Sometimes the paths may even split up, and you may decide which path to take in order to proceed. You may even uncover some secrets to make your mercenaries more powerful than ever before. By the way, in case you have asked yourself how to get new mercenaries and to increase the size of your army, here is the answer. You just have to perform common activities in the game, and your people might randomly encounter a group of 8 to 12 mercenaries who will then join your Thracian army. You can find up to 10 of these groups per day. The event called the Thracian Conquest will be available at the end of July, so stay tuned for a full 4 weeks of epic battles. Goodbye!
Already saved a princess today? Tribal Wars Rescue the Royalty event is still ongoing. Check out everything you need to know.
Hi guys, I'm Robert, the product manager of Tribal Wars. In our next event, Members of the royal family have been kidnapped and hidden by monsters in caves all throughout the land. If you manage to rescue them, you'll be able to reap the benefits of their gratitude. Your first step is finding more about these monsters that are hidden in caves on the map. There are several different types of monsters, and each of them is weak to one specific unit. We've gone ahead and already scouted one of these caves. Once you know what you're up against, it's time to figure out how to defeat it. It turns out that what's guarding this one is an elephant. Select a unit from among your soldiers and send them to do battle against the foul kidnapper. We're going to send a swordsman. A swordsman against cavalry. What could go wrong?
Unfortunately, sending a swordman against an elephant was probably not the best idea. A spearman would have been more efficient in that case. We're not going to tell you the weaknesses of all the monsters, it's part of the event for you to discover, but if you select your hero successfully, he will rescue the member of the royalty.
After performing a successful rescue, you can now make use of the royalty's skills to improve your empire.
Each member of the royalty has different skills, and they have varying skill levels as well. Normally, you'd only be able to see what a particular royalty is good at after they've already started providing their services.
But once in a while, you get a chance to identify the royalty beforehand. This lets you know what you're activating in advance, which helps you plan or make sure you're only activating the best of the best. You can also identify members of the royal family for premium. Once you've found a member of the royal family that you're particularly happy with, you can use resources to upgrade their services and make them stick around for a while longer.
The event is already active in the game, so you can go and check it out. It's gonna run for 4 weeks, and we hope you'll enjoy it. You can go hunt some monsters and rescue the royalty.
And now it's time to find out what we did behind those gates.
After 14 hours of flight from Hamburg to Los Angeles, the InnoGames crew arrived just in time at the convention center. Here, a massive crowd of journalists, professionals and gaming fans already waited to see the newest titles. All in all, over 45,000 video game industry professionals from more than 100 countries attended the 3 days long expo. As every year, all big companies were there to present their latest games, hardware and brands. On most of the booths, the visitors will also be able to actually try out the new games. No question that InnoGames also had its own booth with a special guest. Bruce Shelley, game design legend and responsible for titles like Civilization and Age of Empires, works as a consultant for Rising Generals, the latest InnoGames title.
I guess I'm another voice, you know, like in terms of the game development team, you all work together and there's not a lot of outside input. So I come from a different world in a sense, and so I play the game sit down as a player, and I have questions, and I think I understand that the guys think that, or the team thinks that helps a little bit to have a different viewpoint looking at the game. I think it's come a long, long way. When I first played it, there was a lot of pieces that weren't there, and I was confused, and I had trouble understanding how it was supposed to work, and there was no story that I understood, and so I had a lot of confusion when I started. I think it's all coming clear now, and the latest builds I'm playing are much more complete. Lots of stuff that I've been reading about for a long time are now actually playable. So I think that the game has a really good chance to be very successful.
After 3 days of presentations, we were really tired, but happy to see that everyone who saw Rising Generals for the first time gave us extremely positive feedback. Of course we will attend E3 2015, but who knows which game we will show there.
That's it from InnoGames for this month. Don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned.